Hi everyone, it's Heidi again. Today we are reacting to more George Carlin. We are going to be reacting to baseball versus football. I've had a few of you recommend this to me and I'm never going to say no to our good old Georgie, so thank you so much for the recommendation. If you're new here, this YouTube channel actually introduced me to George Carlin, and so I will be forever grateful for that. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Hit join if you want me to prioritize your comments. Also check out my Patreon where you can see uncut footage, no big copyright text, no blurs, and whatever else I decide to post on there. Otherwise, let's do this.
I'd like to talk a little bit about baseball and football.
This is somebody's favorite bit from George Carlin. That you could tell that somebody in that audience was just waiting for George to get to this point. That is just so cute. Yeah. I love the audiences in all of George Carlin's videos. He was so adored. I just love that.
Starting with baseball. Baseball is different from any other sport in a lot of different little ways. For instance, in most sports, you score points or you score goals. In baseball, you score runs. In most sports, the ball or the object is put in play by the offensive team. In baseball, the defense puts the ball in play, and only the defensive team is allowed to touch the ball. In fact, in baseball, if an offensive player touches the ball intentionally, he's out. Also, most sports, the team is run by a coach. In baseball, the team is run by a manager. And only in baseball does the manager or the coach have to wear the same uniform the players do. Can you picture Bill Parcells in his New York Giants uniform?
I'm not sure which coach that is, but
now,
that
baseball
really
and football are different from one another in other kind of interesting ways, I think. First of all, baseball is a 19th century pastoral game. Football is a 20th century technological struggle. Baseball is played on a diamond, in a park, the baseball park. Football is played on a gridiron in a stadium, sometimes called Soldier Field or War Memorial Stadium.
Okay.
Baseball begins in the spring, the season of new life. Football begins in the fall when everything is dying. In football, you wear a helmet. In baseball, you wear a cap.
Cute little cap.
Football is concerned with downs. What down is it? Baseball is concerned with ups. Who's up? Are you up? I'm not up. He's up.
Batter up. That's so funny. Very interesting. It was interesting to find out if he was talking about American football or football everywhere else. I learned a couple of things about baseball, though. I have to say, I don't really follow either of these sports. Baseball, though, for sure, I am just not incredibly interested. I'd go for the hot dogs. The sport itself, I just don't really care. Football, I think, is really fun. American football is really fun to watch with people that I love. You know, I'll watch the Super Bowl with my family and friends, and it's a fun time. And if I pick a random team that I want to root for, I can keep up pretty okay. Very casual. But neither of these sports are really my favorite sports. This is educational as well.
In football, the specialist comes in to kick. In baseball, the specialist comes in to relieve someone. In football, you receive a penalty. In baseball, you make an error. Whoops.
Is that an actual term? Made an error?
Football has hitting, clipping, spearing, blocking, piling on, late hitting, unnecessary roughness, and personal fouls. Baseball has the sacrifice.
Huh?
Football is...
Hold on. This one I really want to look up. What the heck does the sacrifice mean when it comes to baseball? This is just AI. A sacrifice in baseball occurs when a batter intentionally gives up their own at-bat to advance or score a base runner.
All right, sacrifice bunt. This is how we get it done. This helps us get the ball directly down. We're going to use our legs to get down to the ball.
So you basically hit it down somewhere, I'm guessing over here, so that the guys over here can run in and get some home runs. I think I get the concept, but it's a little bit confusing. If anyone wants to share in plain terms for little old me to understand, please do. Here we go.
Played in any kind of weather. Football is played in any kind of weather. Rain, sleet, snow, hail, mud. Can't read the numbers on the field, can't read the yard markers, can't read the players' numbers. The struggle will continue. In baseball, if it rains, we don't come out to play. I can't come out to play. It's raining out.
Does that still happen?
Baseball has a 7th inning stretch. Football has the 2-minute warning. Baseball has no time limit. We don't know when it's going to end. We might have extra innings. Football is rigidly timed, and it will end even if we have to go to sudden death. In baseball, during the game in the stands, there's kind of a picnic feeling. Emotions may run high or low, but there's not that much unpleasantness. In football, in the stands during the game, you can be sure that at least 27 times you were perfectly capable of taking the life of a fellow human being. Preferably a stranger.
Serious.
And finally, the objectives of the two games are totally different. In football, the object is for the quarterback, otherwise known as the field general, to be on target with his aerial assault, riddling the defense by hitting his receivers with deadly accuracy, in spite of the blitz, even if he has to use the shotgun. With short bullet passes and long bombs, he marches his troops into enemy territory, balancing this aerial assault with a sustained ground attack which punches holes in the forward wall of the enemy's defensive line.
He's like, wait, I'm not done. Amazing.
In baseball, the object is to go home and to be safe. I hope I'll be safe at home. Safe at home.
Georgie. I wish that I could relate to that a little bit better. I wish that I knew the rules to baseball and football a little bit better. I understood the gist of it, but there are definitely some things that I was like, for sure. My dad loves baseball, and I've never really understood why. He's also a very cute, awesome man. I don't know, maybe all the nice people are into baseball. Does that say something about people who don't like baseball? I like basketball or soccer. / football. More basketball in the past, but I mean, soccer is kind of really growing on me. Also curling. For some reason at last year's Olympics, curling was just so entertaining to me. I'd never watched it before. Go sports. I don't know. I guess I don't have a whole lot of insight into this one. It was fun. It was very cute. The art that he creates using words out of his mouth is so cool and so satisfying to watch. We love our Georgie. Thank you guys so much for the recommendation. I really appreciate it. Let me know what else I should be watching on this channel or what topics we should be covering, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.